Good afternoon, YouTube, YTPC. Lovely afternoon here. A little bit windy, a little bit more cloud today, but still very nice. Well, talking of nice things, a few days ago, my wife and some of the family were in the southern part of Switzerland, Wallis, and we decided to go to Saas Fee, which is one of the famous resorts in the Wallis. You have Zermatt, of course, many people know that for skiing, and Saas Fee is also famous for the winter sport, but a beautiful place to visit also for hiking. So we took a bus up there. There's not a train on that fork of the valley. You basically go from the town of Brig, which is easy to find on the atlas if you like and on the maps. There's a smaller town, Visp, and from there a valley goes up towards a place called Stalden, and then it splits in two valleys, and one goes to Zermatt and the other one goes to Saas Fee. And here's a map to help you. So that's what we did, just sort of a nice 45-minute hike and then some nice lunch, and then a hike of about the same length back down to the town of Saasgrund, which is a sister town, if you like, in the area to Saas Fee, and then from there we took the bus back. I thought I'd just share some of those lovely scenes and experiences with you. Right now I'm smoking my Trevi Savinelli Umpau. And it has a very special cargo in it, which is the one that my dear friend Cliff Higgins sent me, and I've jarred them all up, Cliff, and but I kept a little bit back, of course, to have a try. And this is Cade's Cove Cavendish, and I tell you, it has a fantastic aroma and beautiful first impression. And what you're hearing in the background is a streamed Swiss radio station called Tell, and if you ever want to hear country music or the folk music of Switzerland, you can find that on the internet internationally quite easily. Radio Swiss Tell it's called, and they play this sort of traditional music all the time, sometimes a little bit military march ones, but mostly it's people with the hand organ and yodeling and that kind of stuff. So let me share those experiences in Saas Fee. It's not such a long video this time, but in case you have a chance to come to Switzerland for whatever, skiing or hiking, this should whet your appetite maybe to consider Saas Fee as a place to go. But we are now on the bus up to Saas Fee, which is about an hour and a half journey from the town of Brig, where you have this dramatic valley landscape here with beautiful fir trees everywhere, lots and lots of tunnels on this rather narrow road to Saas Fee. There's no train track going up there, and there you see lovely blink of the valley going up, which is just marvellous. And there's lots of very attractive little towns, and if you look real hard you can just see maybe the little stream down there. Try and take another shot. The bus is actually very full. It's a very popular place to go hiking. See a lot of the fallen rocks. The little stream is on the right hand side of us here. See here and there a bridge, and now going over the bridge you see the stream. Beautiful. Now the stream there going up to Saas Fee. Now it's on the left of us. Here we just come outside of the post central for the buses, and you see there the beautiful Alps, and up there of course you see a magnificent, absolutely magnificent glacier. So you still have glaciers here in Saas Fee, and it's quite tremendous, the landscape here. And especially in summer, I do encourage people to come and see it and do hikes here, because you know, when it's snowy in winter it's beautifully Christmassy, but you don't see these fantastic views here. And they have built and invested in lots of lovely new chalets, and there's lots of small ones and big ones and not expensive ones and posh ones, depending what your tastes are. But it's just lovely. So we're going to start our walk, about 40 minutes or something, and then we'll end up at a restaurant for lunch. See you in a bit. So you see this fantastic ravine here. From the little stream that goes through Saas Fee, and here are nets to stop people jumping off, either bungee jumpers or ones that have decided to end it all, you know. It's magnificent, this ravine here, all the way up to those beautiful alpine. So here we are at the entrance. So we only just got to the entrance of our walk to the Adventure Woods, they call it, and that's the Woodhouse Bodmin. Often that means there's a little cafe up there. So we're very civilized here. Every 20 minutes or 30 minutes there's a cafe and a place to have a drink and a sausage or something, or a piece of cake. Obviously working constantly here on the drains and everything. Better look that I don't lose people. Try not to be so out of breath on this video if I can, but I must say I'm not that fit. But these kind of walks you don't actually have to be really, just healthy, and you can usually manage it. My wife is talking. It hasn't stopped for 30 years, but never mind about that then. Of alpine roses. Aren't they beautiful? And they only grow really up here at, you know, 1,500 to 2,000 meters. For fitness, or you've got a young family, there's these lovely sort of assault courses that you can do, where somebody is always there watching and showing you the ropes, where you can go all over the place like this on ropes. You see that young lady there and that gentleman, and have really a lot of fun on the top here, and ready to go across that cable. There you go, off he goes. Look at this lovely view down to, I think the stream is called the Saas Vispa, because well, there's a history to that name, but that's what it is, and you see it there at the bottom. And again, beautiful flowers everywhere, marvellous. And here you see in the Alps things have changed a bit. There are probably, we think, llamas rather than alpacas. And over here another one, and then in the corner, what have we got? Of course, camels. I think they're two-humped camels, so those are what, dromedaries, I think. Have to look it up. It's actually a beautiful view. We're outside on the balcony. There's Saas Fee down there. Marvellous view all around. And also a beautiful view is the menu. They have lovely Scottish salmon and beautiful cheese soup here. Can you believe it? marvellous things to choose from. Of course, steaks, but what I'm going for is this, the venison. So this is just the vegetable accompaniment to my lovely well, venison, basically a venison pot you see here, look beautiful, with sauce and wild mushroom sauce in this lovely pot. And I'm also getting some roasty, which is like hash browns that comes with it. Wonderful, huh? Isn't that great? And also this wonderful wine, this beautiful wine from the valleys, which I can recommend anybody if you can get it. This is an Asan Blage of the best types of Glacier red wine grape. Wooden sculpture of a morkel, which you call, Sylvia, what do you call morkels in English? Moral. A moral mushroom, which you find in America and England as well. And it's one of actually my favourite mushroom to put in a lovely sauce or whatever. And someone sculptured it out of this wood stump. Hey, this beautiful stream here, Saas Fee, as they call it. Lovely, and look at that peak. That'll be nice to climb one day. Maybe I'll get to it. Beautiful. Wind, what do you call those? Wind glockenspiels or something like that.
Sicher, ist so gerannt jetzt. Das ist doch ein Fisch geworden.
Lovely music. What a nice scarf. You're right. If a man could wear that almost.
Wat is je sokje daarvan? Wat is een plastic zak? Ja, dan gaat je leuf hebben nog in de grond.
Jawel, dat moet schön.
Some sheep. And they've got lovely long ears. Maybe a special species. Hello, sheep. Then look at these ones. They're just feeding. Trying to get a drink of milk. The little ones. Bless them. Yeah, a lovely chapel. Often you find a little shrine on the walkways, like that one in the corner, but not with little banks and walls like this, like a kind of chapel, you know. Beautiful. And here we have some lovely Swiss cows. The brown ones are the typical ones, and the black ones are actually called Eringer cows, and they have very good meat as well as milk. But I always personally find that those lovely brown cows are just beautiful, and it's very typical of Switzerland. Now, just above the top of that tree, in the middle of this picture, you see a hanging bridge, which is part of one of the routes that you can take, but it's not for the faint of heart, because there are several of those and you're quite high up, and those bridges wobble when you go over them, but beautiful views of course from up there. It's a massive tree that's been cut off there. Now it's just a beautiful place to sit and look at the running little river down the stream down there. Beautiful. So here you see a lovely church in Saas, which is the town that we took the bus back to Brig. Well, wasn't that lovely? And I tell you, I was very full after that lunch, but we did work off some of the calories in the walk. And what a lovely church at the end. That was something different with that lovely statue on the top. I think it was St. Nicholas who was on the top of that one. And we had a lovely beer while we were waiting for the bus. So it was a great experience. Sort of thing you could do as a day trip, even if you're at one of the other resorts when you're down there. Well, I have been enjoying this tobacco. It's absolutely exquisite. And if I ever get the chance to visit that tobacconist, I'll get some more. Beautiful. Well, that's it for today. Hope you're all keeping well. Stay safe. And here's to the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.